The way you love, the way you fight, and the way you choose the people you let into your inner circle, it often traces back to the first man you ever encountered. Whether he was a constant, a shadow, a hero, or a source of pain, your father acted as the primary architect for how you perceive safety, authority, and intimacy. We aren't talking about blame. We are talking about mapping your internal landscape so you can finally move from reacting to choosing. The attachment mirror. Why you seek what you recognize. Think of a supportive father not as someone who removes all the obstacles in your path, but as the one who taught you that you are capable enough to climb over them. When a father shows up with consistent presence, he acts as your first secure base. He is the one who validated your curiosity, cheered for your small wins, and provided a safe harbor whenever you felt overwhelmed by the world outside. This isn't just about childhood memories. It's about the silent, internal programming that he installed in your nervous system. Because he was steady, you learned that love doesn't have to be earned through performance or perfection. It is simply yours by birthright. Because he was reliable, you grew up with a deep-rooted belief that people are generally good, that you are worthy of being listened to, and that your boundaries deserve to be respected. This positive imprint means that in your adult relationships, you don't look for chaos to feel connected. You don't equate intensity with intimacy. Instead, you gravitate toward relationships that feel like calm, shared growth. You know what it looks like to be supported, so you aren't afraid of being vulnerable, and you aren't afraid of letting someone else see the real you, because you already know that your worth is non-negotiable. You are walking through life with a quiet, grounded confidence that acts as a magnet for healthy connections, simply because you know exactly how it feels to be seen, heard, and held. The internal working model, the prototype. Psychologists call this your internal working model. From birth to age 7, your brain is a sponge that isn't just watching your father. It's coding his behavior as the standard operating procedure for human interaction. The science. Your brain prioritizes efficiency. It doesn't want to relearn how to navigate relationships every single day. So, it stores your father's way of being as a template. The trap. When you become an adult, your brain scans for partners who match that template because it feels familiar. Even if that template is toxic, your brain labels it as safe simply because it is known. Your brain chooses comfort over happiness every single time. 2. The repetition compulsion, the fix-it loop. Sigmund Freud coined the term repetition compulsion. This is why people repeat the same patterns, like falling for partners who are just as emotionally unavailable as their fathers were. The psychological goal. You are subconsciously trying to master the original trauma. You think, if I can just make this current partner love me, I will have retroactively fixed the fact that my father didn't love me the way I needed. The reality, it never works. You are trying to get a refund from a person who doesn't owe you anything, for a debt your father never paid. Recognizing this is the moment the loop breaks. It is a profound and often confusing journey to reconcile the person you see today with the man who raised you. Because the role of a father is inherently complex, he is both the architect of your early world and, inevitably, a flawed human being who is just as much a product of his own upbringing as you are of his. When we look back, it is easy to focus on the moments that left a mark, the times he was distant, the times his expectations felt like a weight you couldn't carry, or the times his silence made you feel unseen. But it is vital to understand that this does not mean he was inherently bad. In the complicated tapestry of human growth, he was often doing the best he could with the emotional tools he was given, carrying his own unhealed wounds and his own distorted perceptions of what it meant to be a man, a provider, and a protector. His role was foundational. If he was distant, he taught you how to crave connection. If he was demanding, he taught you the drive to succeed. If he was absent, he taught you how to be resilient and independent. These aren't necessarily punishments. They are the raw materials of your character. It is possible, and perhaps even necessary for your own peace, to hold space for the reality of his imperfections while simultaneously honoring the deep, foundational love that he almost certainly held for you, even if he didn't know how to articulate it in the language you needed to hear. Respecting your father is not about condoning the times he fell short or pretending that his behavior didn't shape your attachment style or your fears. It is about recognizing his humanity and acknowledging that, in his own way, he was a bridge to your existence. Even his mistakes, as painful as they may have been, served as the friction that polished your edges and defined your boundaries. When you view him not as an antagonist, but as a fallible person who truly loved you,